Hey, welcome to my computer, welcome to Helium 10, and I want to say congratulations to you because in the previous lessons we actually understood and gathered all the necessary keywords for our listing. We understood the density, we understood what builds a listing, what kinds of keywords there are. That's pretty awesome, I think. Now what we're going to do in this lesson, we're going to be using Frankenstein and Scribbles tools from Helium 10 in order to process our listing even deeper. And in the Scribbles tool, we're going to be actually building our listing. Now, let me show you how the Frankenstein tool works, because in this tool, we're going to be processing our keywords mainly from the magnet in order to narrow down the list even more and to remove all sorts of junky keywords and stuff we don't really need. So let's sign in into Helium 10. Don't forget that you can create a free Helium 10 account in the description down below. You have all the coupons there, and this video is actually part of my free Helium 10 playlist, or so to say free Helium 10 listing optimization course, which is also gathered in a playlist. So it's going to be more comfortable for you to watch. It's going to be linked in the description. I think it's pretty awesome. Enjoy. Thank you. Drop a like if you like it. Keep commenting. Thank you for the comments so far. It's pretty cool. So let's go to Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a keyword processor. Here we're going to process all our keywords. And what does it mean to process? Let me show you. So we're going to go to the Excel and we're going to copy all of our keywords from the magnet. I have them selected here. I'm going to copy them. And the reason being is, even if you're going to go through a magnet and really deeply clean all your keywords there, still you might have some unnecessary keywords, or maybe things like, as we call them, common words like the, an, are, stuff like that. And generally we're going to create from these phrases, we're going to break them down into singular keywords by clicking here, actually one word phrase per line. I'm going to show it to you in a second, in order for us to have the keywords, the single keywords to build our listing from. How does the Frankenstein keyword processor even work? So here on the left, you're going to input your original keywords, and here you have different output settings. That means what's going to happen once the keywords are processed. So we're going to remove duplicates, which is, you see, it straight away removes duplicate words, for example, like kitchen, kitchen. The next thing we want to do is we want a one word phrase per line. So we're going to use it as one word. We don't need to maintain phrases. We don't want the chef knife to stay the same, because we already have our phrases from the Cerebro. There's a motorbike going on. So we do not use maintain phrases. We are removing common words as well. So everything like the, is going to be removed. Now, because in the magnet part, I didn't go through all the list, you can see some, so to say, some keywords that are not even, that don't have anything to do with the kitchen knife that we're working on, right? So let me quickly do it right now. But for you have to do that in the magnet part of the listing. Remember, when we remove the unnecessary keywords, when we go through the listing, right, through the keywords, let me quickly do it now. So I've quickly finished now going through the list. I removed all the unnecessary keywords, and here we have processed them. Now all the phrases are broken into words, and I'll soon show you in the next part in the Scribbles why is it good. So these keywords are going to be building our listing. So what you're going to see essentially after you go through all your magnet processes, you're going to see that for the listings that are being created on Amazon and your competitors create, they're not actually using that big amount of keywords, okay? Because from these keywords that we're using, you see we have only, for example, 23 here, we can build a lot of bigger keywords. So for example, we can mix, for example, cooking, kitchen, knife, and chef knife for husband, for example, or chef's knife. All this is gonna build your listing. So you gotta have the relevant keywords. I just kind of segment them by having the most relevant. For example, butcher might be relevant. Wusthof is a brand name, right? All this is you're gonna actually identify in the appropriate parts of the listing as well, of the listing creation. When we had the competitors and in your previous phases of magnet, right? So after we have finished, so to say, cleaning the phrases on the left, we have these keywords left. What do we do next? We have some other parts of the Frankenstein here. Again, if you want to go deeply into Frankenstein, you can click on learn here, but I'm just showing you exactly what you need in order to process it quickly, but there are many more different options here. Next, we're going to go to Scribbles. So essentially, when you click on Scribbles here, it's going to transfer all these keywords to Scribbles, to the next part. And let's do it now. So click on Scribbles, and you can see that in the Scribbles, which is the list building tool, as you can see here, the list and optimizer, we have all these keywords on the left. What do we do next? I want to add to this list, I want to add our other phrases. So for example, all the competitor keyword, right? So that was just one for us here. It's going to be appropriate to your listing, of course. We're going to add the spelling mistakes, which for us was the house as and tails, as you remember. And let's go to Cerebro phrases. We have all these phrases here, right? The phrases, we want to add them as well. Now we're adding all the stuff that we're going to be creating our listing from. Density, we don't really need that. We will use the density once we're going to be building the listing in the next lesson, so be prepared for this. Then we also add the Spanish keywords, right? We add it here, we click on apply. Now what happened? We've added all the keywords on the left. We've applied and what do we see here? So we're gonna have all the singular words that build our listing here, and we have all the phrases like chef knife, kitchen knife, chef's knife, all the main phrases. Now, what are these colors? So this is a life and color Scribbles. It's pretty awesome to build for your listing, and why? Because, for example, the red color indicates a phrase that has high search volume, and the yellow or the orange, whatever that is going to be smaller search volume, and the green one is going to be even smaller until we get to the blue one and until we get to the gray one, which is the lowest. Same goes for the keywords. Now, this is a pretty awesome thing because we can see what is relevant for us, because we want to, for example, when we go to creating the title, and it's going to be in the next lesson more in depth, we're going to see that we want to use highest relevancy and highest volume keywords, for example, in our title. And from all of these that are, so to say, less important, that are less than red or green or blue, we're going to be creating the rest of the listing. So, for example, we're going to be having all the stronger keywords somewhere up in the listing. For example, in the title, we're definitely going to include the chef knife and the kitchen knife because these are really relevant. These are the most volumable keywords, if you can say so, and we're going to include them in the title. Now, in this next lesson is going to appear up here. We're going to go and write this listing, and we're going to go deeper into Scribbles. I'm going to explain you some other things about the Scribbles, so please watch it now. It's going to be a cool lesson about copywriting. Lots of gold nuggets there. See you there.